So when I found American Dream Trading, I was at a pretty bad spot in my life. I was desperately trying to find anything I could to better my life. And I found you, Coach, and my life changed. Everything changed. And I want to thank you. I'm not supposed to get like this. These people are amazing. This group, this family is amazing. I'm doing great now. If it can happen for me, it can happen for anyone. But I want to thank you, Coach, for not giving up on me and helping me to see that I shouldn't give up on myself.
My journey at the beginning, I was here about a month after you started, and I blew up my account in no time and realized this might not be for me. But here the last few months, I gave it another chance, followed all the rules and everything, and become quite successful. I just want to say how thankful I really am for the community, for all the extra training, and just thanks for making it at home and feeling like family. ADT is a place to go.
Take a quick opportunity to thank Coach and the entire ADT community for being so open and welcoming to me back in January of 2024. I came here for the pure purpose of wanting some extra spending money for coffee and manicures, believe it or not. And I soon realized when I got here that this was so much more than just coffee and manicures. It was a community of people. It was a community of traders who all have everyone's best interest. And I can't be more grateful for the opportunity. You know, because of ADT, I no longer have to work 9 to 5. Like, I no longer have to miss my kids' stuff. I get to be there for them. I get to get up every single day and I get to day trade with my people and I get to help the community. I never thought that I would ever have that freedom to be able to do that. So thank you, Coach, for creating this community at American Dream Trading. Thank you for pouring your heart and soul into this business. I am so grateful to be a moderator and to be a part of the team, and I look forward to where you go from here.
Stock market education company in the world that has a live open microphone. How is that still possible? They have seen what we have done for people. It's crazy. We trade stocks, options, and futures here at American Dream Trading. So if you guys are interested in, we do have a 7-day trial. You guys can go to our website, americandreamtrading.com. Get signed up, check out the trial. With the regular paid membership, by the way, it's $200 a month. With the regular paid membership, you guys will get access to our Zoom training starting at 8:45 all the way to 4 p.m. every single day that the market is open. When you're ready to step it up, with a VIP membership, you will get daily masterclass training with me starting at around 8 o'clock. We will train or trade or both. You're also going to get early pre-market access starting at 4 a.m. Eastern. You guys will be in there with other moderators and some of our millionaires. You guys will also get access to the VIP lounge. All the workshop classes will be free and they were recorded so you can catch all the previous ones. VIP training videos only to you, and our trading view indicators, which you guys can use our overlay. You just have to have a trading view subscription, which is about $15 to $17. When you're ready to step it up, if you're a VIP and only if, you can then get a VIP Gold add-on, which, by the way, right now is half off, $250 a month if you just want to add on the VIP Gold add-on. You're going to get all the mastermind classes for free, 1 hour of tech support where we can remote in and help you get your charts and everything set up. That is not to discuss your accounts, financial information. That's not a one-on-one. You guys are also going to get weekend training every Saturday. We've been doing that at 11 o'clock. The VIP Gold Lounge access, the VIP Gold Priority Help Desk support, the brand new news service, and you guys are going to get the breakout rooms every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, again, to work with our moderators and some of our other millionaires when they're in the room. They're busy, But when they're in there, you guys can also ask them questions. I think we are still the only stock market education company in the world that has a live open microphone. How is that still possible? They have seen what we have done for people. It's crazy. You guys will be able to ask questions all day with people that have literally made millions of dollars in this room. Who else has that? Nobody. Sale, 6 months VIP membership. You get 6 months of VIP gold for free for the first 6 months. Some of the rules that we have to.
Welcome to the Aftermarket. American Dream Trading. You have entered the Aftermarket. AmericanDreamTrading.com. Welcome. You are now in the Aftermarket. Welcome to American Dream Trading's The Aftermarket live chat and watch party. I'm your host, J&J Video Reacts, and this is a stream created for you traders to be able to kick back, relax, let your hair down, take your hat off, whatever you want to do. I'm not taking this hat off. American Dream Trading, baby. I bleed blue, white, and yellow. Okay. But this is where you come to just kind of relax after the market, kind of kick back, share ideas with like-minded individuals, people who actually trade. American Dream Trading was founded by Chad W. Christian, who is a 32-year stock market veteran. He has literally traded in every market condition imaginable and trains us how to pretty much do the same thing. And the cool thing about it is we don't just chase call-outs over here like you do in a lot of other groups. We're actually taught how to trade, how to get in, get green, get out. Okay? Get in, get green, get out. And if you're a person who's not capable of doing that in a quick manner like a scalp, we've got something called the 2-minute EWS strategy, which is exclusive to this group. It's Coach's brainchild. Helps you with your entries when you're a brand new trader, helps you sit into a trade longer and let the runners run. So we've got all kinds of stuff over here at American Dream Trading. And the cool thing is with our VIP membership, you get one-on-one type style coaching with Coach almost every day of the week. You can't beat that. There's no other trainer out there doing that. You heard him in the video with an open mic where you can literally interact with him and ask him questions. Nobody's doing that. Coach is doing it. Our coach is doing it. Okay, so shout out to you, Coach. Thank you for letting us hang out on your YouTube channel after the market is done so we can kind of decompress. Goose fraba. Goose fraba. I'm so pretty. Dude, we can't hang because we would just be like constantly laughing and cracking each other up. It'd be crazy. Anywho. Yeah, but couple of housekeeping rules. Don't forget to smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are not already. And don't forget, please don't forget to share the content on your social media. Let's get this in people's ears, in front of their faces, so that they can learn how to trade the right way, so that they can hear what we talk about when we go over Coach's strategies and talk about how he's taught us how and how many successful people are in this group. Do you know he's created over 10 millionaires? 10, probably more than that. For every 10 that you know about, there's at least 10 you don't, or more. He's retired over 100 people, all from his teachings. He keeps it simple. He makes it easy, so easy a caveman could do it. Literally, I hate to steal your slogan, Geico, but he does. Okay, so got to come on over. So if you want to get signed up with the VIP membership, you get 6 months of VIP membership. You can go ahead and sign up for that, and you'll get the 6-month free gold upgrade that goes along with that. And that includes the one-on-one type style training with him, weekend training with David, our training moderator. That includes workshop classes monthly, mastermind classes. That includes trading view indicators, hot stock picks, you name it. Breakout rooms every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I mean, come on. There's so much included in that package that you can't beat that. So for only $1,500, which it would be $1,500 each, for only $1,500, you get all of that. Okay, so get signed up. The link is right down in the live chat. And if you're catching us on the replay game, it's in the description of this video. So for those of you that are here live, it is pinned to the top, so you don't have to search for it. The second link in there is the Restream link. Okay, the Restream link allows you to come up here with me on the panel and chill. Just talk about your day. Talk about whether you made money, if you lost money and you want to vent about it. You want to pull up the trading view indicators and pick apart your trades. We can do that. We can do that. So come on up here. Don't forget, make sure your camera's on. All right. Make sure your mic's closed. And that way, if you want to speak, go ahead. But otherwise, if it's closed, we don't hear any background noise that may be going on. And last but not least, respect your fellow panel members. That's all we ask. All right. So come on up here, guys. I don't want to do this alone. We're only on here for an hour or so. You know, if we get into a lengthy conversation, it can go longer. Hey, but for the most part, we're leading into the weekend. We're just here on a Freestyle Friday, trying to reflect on the week. Did you make money this week? Come talk to me about it. Last but not least, if you like my stilo, if you like what I'm bringing, you like the show, go ahead and throw a tip in the tip jar. It is right down there. It says host tip jar. It's also in the replay in the description of the video if you guys feel so inclined. And all tips are, while they're not necessary, they are much appreciated. Thank you so much. I said the other day I hadn't gotten tipped in a month, and over the past couple of days, I've gotten a tip from a couple of people. So thank you. I appreciate that, man. It's like, hey, listen, you know, I'm just shitting with you guys. You know what I mean? But hey, if you feel like doing it, thank you. I appreciate it. Shout out to Palm Coast. Happy anniversary, brother. It is his anniversary. Normally Palm Coast kind of hangs out with us, but tonight he is celebrating. So good for you. Don't worry. I'm not gonna, you know. But thank you, Palm Coast, for all that you contribute to the group, not only on this aftermarket show, but throughout the day on a daily basis. He is always spitting knowledge. Shout out to Nate. Nate is also in the pre-market, always spitting knowledge. Shout out to Mark McSee, who's in the pre-market as well, and who is now over there in futures, hanging out with Ange and helping her get that up and running and off the ground. Shout out to Ralph, Aaron, everybody, Bruno, Miranda, Arlo, everybody, all the mods. Thank you. Shout out to JGG. He helped me out this morning so I can get my workout in. I appreciate you, brother. Shout out to everybody that is down there in the chat. Who are you? Who are you? Let me see. Oh, I think we got somebody. Oh, look at him. F2, what's up, brother?
How's it going?
How's it going? It is going. I'm ready for the weekend. How about you?
Going into the weekend green. Strong day on TSLL. Strong day.
You know what? Let me ask you a question. Hold on. Let me scale down the music a little bit. F, is that your stock of choice? Because I notice every time we ask you, that's the one you're trading.
Yes, I'm more comfortable with it. It's the 2 times and it's the lower amount of Tesla. And of course, you know, I can chart Tesla and it's almost identical in the way it runs and things.
Okay. So. Well, you know, because it reminds me of David. You know, David got with Apple. He just started following it, learning it, living and breathing inside of Apple. And it seems like that's what you're doing with TSLL.
It's working for me.
I tell you what, that's one of the smartest things you could do. We were talking to a member this afternoon that was pretty frustrated. And one of the things that Nate said to him, which was excellent advice, is this member kind of, found himself in a position where he was trying to be successful. So he tried different things, as we all do, right? I did it. I jumped around into different things. But sometimes that has an adverse effect. Sometimes if you don't get your footing, if you don't get pigeonholed into one good area and just master that area, you can get confused, you can get scattered, you can get, analysis paralysis. You can just be all over the place, and it just, ends up not happening for you. So one of his pieces of advice was to get with one either method or stock, or just get with one thing and stick with that and master it. So I love the fact that, you latched on the TSLL, you found something in your price point. You didn't go ballistic trying to get with Tesla, because let me tell you something, man. Tesla was one of my first face rips. I lost $300. I'll never forget it. That was the first big loss I ever experienced trading. And for me, $300 is huge, because I only play with about 100 to a couple hundred at a time. So for me to lose everything in that one sitting didn't sit too well. So you've taken Tesla, instead of, paying all that money and experiencing, maybe even more volatility, you broke it down to TSLL. You're mastering it. You're doing well with your trading. You're consistent. Hats off.
Thank you.
Yeah. So people, you got to learn from that. You got to learn from that. You got to take what the successful people are doing and emulate it. Emulate it. Ange never breaks the rules ever. Right. So you got to learn how to follow what the successful people are doing. I know I have broken rules. Everybody every now and then bends a rule. Even Coach bends a rule or two. But they're his rules, so he has had 32 years to develop those rules, to see what works and what doesn't, to even have those rules to begin with to pass on to us. So, you know what I mean? If you guys aren't following them, you're not going to be successful. It's just that simple. So shout out to you, F2. And I'm glad you come up here and hang out with me sometimes, especially, I don't like to do this alone. I will, but I don't like to do it alone. So thank you.
It gets me out of my fear of being in front of people, because eventually when, I leave the 9 to 5, I want to have an active role in the community and stuff. So
come co-host with me. You're invited.
That'd be great.
Yep. Let's see what else we got. What was I doing? Oh, okay. All right, so let's see who's down there. Miranda, thank you, baby girl. Shout out to Miranda and Arlo. Listen, if you're a brand new member, they do an onboarding class, usually on Fridays, that you can get in there. You can learn what they teach you, the ropes, how to navigate through the Discord and the website. They'll answer questions for you as a beginning trader about where to get started. So make sure you guys are checking out the onboarding on Fridays. All right. And if you don't know how to get to it, just go to the top of the Discord and look at events, and you'll see when they're scheduled. Right. So shout out to Miranda, shout out to Arlo for always for doing all the editing work on our YouTube videos. She and Bruno are back there editing that. I'm also kind of jumping in there and helping out doing the shorts. So if you guys like those videos, make sure you put comments on them. Let her know that her work is being seen. Let Coach know that you are really trying to put in the effort and learn this thing. And make sure you get them shared out. If you know people that are interested in trading, go ahead and share the videos. That way people can learn. They can learn what's happening. All right, Ricardo, I see you down there. Welcome. F2 is up here with me. Jay is down there. Hey. Kyle, hello, Kyle. Darn Cricket, what's up? Bucko 504, you ready for the weekend? He said, hope y'all got that green on on Tesla today. Yeah, man, I think you did. Right? F2 got it. TSLL is pretty much the smaller version of Tesla. So for those of you who don't have Tesla premium money, you might want to check out TSLL. It's the same thing, but it's cheaper and it pays you, I guess, like a better amount. It's like 2 times the amount, right, F?
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah, I mute my microphone. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. DJ Vinny, IWM Vinny. What kind of bull was that today, man? I mean, I see it was in the uptrend, but come on, it was chop suey. I sent you a message. I'm like, this stuff, man, it's like it was gamma candle after gamma candle in opposite directions all freaking day long. IWM just was not bending over and giving it up today. So, hey, it's not going to do that every day. I get that. But come on, pick a direction. Stop chewing up premiums. Eminem, what's going on, baby girl? How are you? How are the kids? Hopefully you're doing well. She said headed out to Friday Night Lights. Awesome. Love y'all. Love you too. Hopefully you're having a good time. Kyle said, are you doing shares or options, F2? And are you scalping or are you doing EWO?
I am doing options in the EWO. I save my scalping for the pre-market on the very low penny stocks till I can teach myself the L2 and things. I'm still haven't mastered that part of it, and mastering the volume, watching it come in and things. So
that's the track I'm on. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That is my home right now. That's what I'm doing. I still watch IWM, but I don't play it as much. And if I do, I get into a small contract. But the morning pre-market is my jam. F. I love listening to Nate and watching how the L2 interacts. Oh, I had to make sure I stopped screen recording. Oh, like I started screen recording today. He made a really good suggestion that I'm going to tell you guys to do. When you're watching these stocks, whether you're trading or not, why don't you screen record your screen, right? And that way you can go back and paper trade, literally paper trade, right on paper, your entry, where you would get in, where you would get out. And that, I thought that was an excellent suggestion, right? Because if you're the platform you're using doesn't have paper trading or you're not good with it, then, or you don't want to worry about, weird fills or whatever. Oh, and I always make money. Keep it real. Go ahead, screen record yourself or screen record the L2 on your screen with your indicators or with your Weeble or whatever, and write in your entries and then look back over it and see if you would have made money. It's an excellent way to practice. Bucko 504 said TSLL is what I'm trading too. Okay, you got a partner in that one. Kyle said thanks, F2. Yep. DJ Vinny, like bottom, what? Like button, please, y'all. Thank you, Vinny. Thank you for keeping them on point. Mafia 56, hey. Okay, Pebbles, Green Day with paper trades. Pebbles, I'm proud of you. You're practicing. You had a green day yesterday. Keep it up, brother. Consistency. It's got to start somewhere, right? So one day at a time. Just make sure that you're, journaling. And when you're doing things right and it's working, make sure you're writing that down so that the days where you might be struggling a little bit, you can go back and see what you did right and refer back to it and go and repeat that process. Christina, hey girl, hey! What up, boo? How you doing? Welcome. Ken Lewis, that's a new name. Hi, Ken. He said, I have the paper trading on Weeble figured out. How do I practice trading options on Weeble? It doesn't seem to work. Good question. I don't particularly paper trade I don't know. F, do you have an answer? Have you paper
Uh,
traded?
what I did when because I still paper trade and try to practice and stuff.
Yeah.
Go to the single option chain on the paper trading part of it, and make sure that your widgets are for paper trading on it, and that seems to take care of it.
There you
So
go.
that's what worked for mine. So hopefully that can help you out.
There you are, my brother. Thank you, F2. All right. Also, Mike is saying, me saying hit that like button. Thank you, me. I appreciate you. Kyle's talking to DJ Vinny. Kyle, you have to market in, market out. You won't get fit. Oh, market in and market out. Yeah, Coach always makes that suggestion. Whenever you're trying to, especially if you're in an emergency situation and you're trying to hurry up, now the only way this doesn't work is if you're obviously in pre-market or aftermarket, because the market's not open. So market can't be used, right? That's only during normal hours. But yeah, if you're trying to hurry up and get out of a trade, get out at market. Yeah, the film might not be the best, but you'll get out. You'll get out without a lot of rigmarole and hemming and hawing going on. All right, so I found a new video, volatility trading, that Arlo put up there. I think we should take a look at it and see what it's got for us. There we go. And we'll go ahead and full screen it. All right, I'm getting used to this new setup. Shout out to you, Arlo, wherever you are. Volatility training is on tap.
Typically, I just didn't have that much time. I was either running my own jobs or doing my own things. I didn't have time to sit in the market all day, all the time. So what I'd most of the time do is right in that first 9 minutes, I can see what's happening. And you guys already know the first 1 to 3 minutes is the most volatile. Well, I take advantage of that, right? You'll typically get big pullbacks at the open. I'll see where support is, bang, hammer it to the upside if that's what it's trending. Or if there was bad news and I saw right that it was slowly creeping to the open and then I already know it's going to drop, guess what? I'm going to be in those puts because it couldn't break like a pre-market high or a previous day high. Boom. So all of this can be done right away. And since you guys have seen me before, right? I'll put, I don't know, 200K into a trade, right? Or even 50K into a trade. Well, you do that, less than 30 seconds is easily going to be $3,000 to $5,000, right? And that'll be a 10 to 30 second trade, or I could make 1 to 3 trades with the same thing, just heavier weight. And I'm in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, buy done, right? I want massive volume, right? I want huge ups and downs so that I can make money when it's doing these crazy moves.
One thing that Coach always preaches, and Nate has taught us also in the pre-market, you've got to have volume in a stock for it to move. When the volume drops off, and this is a little bit of a clue too, when the volume drops out of a stock, and this is for you guys who are also doing options, look for it to have a drop. And if you have any L2 training at all, I almost called it F2. If you have any L2 training at all, that will show you, all you got to do is look on the bid side and see where it's looking to drop to when the volume comes out, and just be prepared for that drop, right? But that also clues you into what? Puts, right? When the volume drops out, and one clue that the volume drops out is the candles get smaller. If you look at the L2, it doesn't seem as flashy. You don't see a lot of movement. So when you see that and you see a larger order down there at the bottom of the bid side, that means it's trying to now drop to that level. Usually when the volume is sucked out, it will drop. I'm trying to give you guys a nugget. nugget. So all you got to do is get yourself positioned to take advantage of that, right? And you can make yourself a few pennies. And what Coach is talking about here, this is huge for scalpers because you usually have to have a bigger account if you're scalping for a short amount of time. If you have big money, you can trade for a very short amount of time. If you have small money, you need to trade for a longer amount of time in order to see some profits. It's just the way it is, right? So make it easy on yourself. Do like L. Now I'm calling you. I was going to call the L2 F2. Now I'm calling you L2. But like F2,
Neither would work.
right? Instead of trading Tesla, not that he can't afford to do it, but it's more cost effective to go with TSLL. If you don't have a huge, large account, it's more effective, cost effective to go with TSLL. So a lot of the smaller accounts tend to do that, and they're successful. When Tesla runs, it runs. So shout out to.
And the funny thing is,
the
whole reason I designed this pre-market setup that you guys see, the thing that I walk you through every morning, is because every day, right, I would take my 3 to 5 favorite stocks that I'm going to be watching. Notice I always have 3 charts up. I will take those 3 to 5, right? And those will be the ones that I will go, okay, I'm going to do this and this. These are my moves. What's going to happen in this range? This is where the whole pre-market setup was designed, because I do use these at the open, just like you guys see. And then, of course, throughout the day, they end up becoming a bigger deal because those were key levels that I identified. But I do those specifically so that as soon as that bell rings, I'm ready to rock and roll. This, for example, NVIDIA, right? These aren't just some, mystical numbers we're calling out. This is because in my head, as soon as it breaks this level, I'm a go, go, go. If it can't break this level, I already know it's going to collapse. Why? Pre-market high, right?
Okay, now with that being said, also, pre-market setup is mostly for scalpers, all right? Anybody can use it and use it as levels because he's telling you critical levels. But pre-market setup is primarily for scalpers who are looking to make a move literally right out of the gate. And like Coach said, you can use those all day. But yeah, if you're looking, you're waiting for a scalping opportunity, wait for it to break those levels before you get into that trade. Doesn't mean that the move is going to stay going all day, but if you see something break to the downside below the pre-market setup, that's usually your cue to get in. Make sure that you're looking to the left to make sure that it's nothing that's going to stand in your way in a way of resistance or some type of support level that's going to cause a bounce to happen and end up, either stopping you out or making you lose money. So that was a good video. Let's see what else we got. Vegan Knowledge, JJ, love you, baby. How are you? Just saying hi to everybody down there. Let's go hunting, F. What else we got? What is that one? Stop loss. Stop loss on hot stock picks. What? Okay. Let's do it.
PITA, getting ready to pop.
Oh, no, we
PITA.
just watched that. We watched that like 10 times the other day. But you know what? Repetition is the mother of retention. Let's go for it.
A, getting ready to pop. PITA. See it?
Hot stock pick.
Hot stock pick. PITA. Boom.
It's a pain in the.
Spaniel high.
Thank you. PITA. 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 Come on. Here it comes.
I love it.
Oh, yeah. PITA, baby. Let's go. PITA. Oh, yeah. Starting to make a nice move. PITA. All it's got to do is break this 200. She's off to the races. Can you guys see it on PITA?
Yep. Looking at it.
Yeah. PITA.
So you don't need the Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Look at this baby. Sorry. Got a lot of high energy today. High energy. Here we go. She's pushing the 200. Boom, $400. I love my job. I love my job.
Palm and I were cracking up on this one the other day.
I love your job.
Thank you. Now, did you guys see what I had? I bought 5,000 at market. My stop loss was in place.
F, did you see the video I put in the membership lounge with Coach?
Today?
Yeah. Oh my God. Go scroll back a little bit. I found a nugget. I was scrolling through the Dropbox to create some shorts and just found a little nugget. I couldn't help playing with it. You'll see a picture of a Diet Coke. Anybody who has not seen that video, you will crack up. Him with his singing. Oh man. You know what? I might try to load it into here if we get a minute. But yeah.
Place. I waited till it went above where I paid. I drug my stop loss up. $370. You guys see how it worked?
Okay, so I found this cool playlist the other day, L2 Training. This is awesome.
If we start to look at the average amount of the size of the shares, which is in this column to buy, and of course this column to sell, but I'm looking at right here in the buyers. You see how there's 200, 400, 100, 2,000, 1,000, 100, 400. So when I looked at this earlier, I told you guys it could support around 100 to 300 safely, right? That you'd be able to get in and out of, because look at it. If I bought in 1,000, I'm going to have a harder time trying to sell that than if I have 100 to 300, right? Yep. Now there's your pop above 18 again, right?
It's a quick little tidbit for you. Got to watch your volume on those. You'll have a hard time getting out.
If you bought here and it came up and did this all day, and VWAP just continues because it's just going to continue to go down all day. What do you care, right? Do you see that?
Yes.
So you bought it here. Everybody's panic selling here. Like, what are you doing? Why are you selling it? Why, right? And I'll tell you why. Fear or greed is controlling that trade, right? And now here's what sucks. You guys bought in here, perfect timing. I was yelling all morning, keep your hands off, like I do every single day, for the 1% that's actually listening to that part of it and not drowning me out or walking away or whatever, right? So you're doing all the right things and it hits here and you're like, that, I'm out. This one right here, you're like, nope, that's it, I'm out. I'm taking that money. I made all this money from here to here. Coach said this is going down. This was a perfect trade. I made the trade and I got out. And then it does this, right? So you missed the 4X. You see what I'm saying? Take your 50%. If you're squeamish, take it. Fine. Oh, I don't like it again. Take it. Fine. Take it. Fine. Do you see what I mean? Here's 50,
Yeah, Coach.
20, 20, 10, right? And then you can do whatever you want. Because I guarantee you at 10%, if all you had left was 10% left, You are never again going to worry about little moves to the upside. I promise you won't, because they're going to be so tiny to your position size. So you're talking about this first candle. It came up and then it didn't reject because it closed high. As soon as this candle, it popped up and it drove down right here. You see where it broke the previous body? Bang. That's my entry. See it right there? Yeah, you should be scalping on a 1 minute, at least for entry. And then if you guys don't, right here, you see how it's breaking this? Look, that is not yet a break and hold, right?
That's huge. A lot of people get stuck right there. They think that right there is a break and hold just because it popped through that. It took me a long time to gather the patience to sit through that kind of crap right there. Have you ever had that happen, F?
All the time.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's like, come on. But Coach finally hammered it into my head because he said it a gazillion times. That candle needs to be huge, like twice as long as what it is now, going through there. Or if it's going to pop through here like this, at least let it be a little bit higher than that and then have a backup or two, right? That way you know it's breaking and holding. And that doesn't mean it's not going to retest. But the trick is, don't get scared on the retest. The only way you should get out on a retest to come back to that level is if it breaks that level and has something to the downside. But you've got to stop under that, right? You should have a stop sitting right under that level in case it comes way back down and tries to break through. But yeah, break and hold, you got to wait. Got to wait.
Right to the upside, but this came up fast again. What does that mean? That's a bullish indicator. Yes. Entering now. I'm going to put my stop just below it. What is it? There it goes. There it is. See? 14-cent trailing stop. I'm way late to that party. What I should have done is had a stop right here below this, right? But that is good. To me, I would do that.
I just said that. I might be learning something.
That is looking very bullish. You can see the drive back up on this candle and have your stop right here, right below it. You see how it's still to the upside?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It doesn't get any better than that.
Okay.
Now right here, I could collect. I mean, I'm already up $70. I could collect, but I have a trailing stop because I'll just let it run the rest of the day, right? And now we're getting set up to go back to the downside. This is not it yet. Do you see it? I have to wait for the next candle only because this isn't long enough. That's not strong conviction. Do you see how this was green? As soon as this candle, though, if it breaks below this previous body right here, as soon as it breaks that to the downside, I'm going short. Do you see it? Otherwise, I don't touch it yet. This is not confirmation to the downside.
Christina, crazy. Wow, you're so crazy. What happened there?
If you bought here and it came up and did this all day, and VWAP just continues because it's just going to continue to go down all day. What do you care, right? Do you see that?
Yes.
So you bought it here. Everybody's panic selling here. Like, what are
SPY new high.
you doing? Why are you selling it? Why? Right? And I'll tell you why.
She's never going to join the panel. I think Miranda has joined the panel once in like a year. Come on up here, Em.
Fear or greed is controlling that trade, right? And now here's what sucks. You guys bought in here, perfect timing. I was yelling all morning, keep your hands off, like I do every single day, for the 1% that's actually listening to that part of it and not drowning me out or walking away or whatever, right? So you're doing all the right things and it hits here and you're like, I'm out. This one right here, you're like, nope, that's it, I'm out. I'm taking that money. I made all this money from here to here. Coach said this is going down. This is a perfect trade. I made the trade and I got out. And then it does this, right? So you missed the 4x. You see what I'm saying? Take your 50%. If you're squeamish, take it. Fine. Oh, I don't like it again. Take it. Fine. Take it. Fine. Do you see what I mean? Here's 50,
Yeah, coach.
20, 20, 10, right? And then you can do whatever you want. Because I guarantee you at 10%, if all you had left was 10% left, you are never again going to worry about little moves to the upside. I promise you won't, because they're going to be so tiny to your position size. So you're talking about this first candle. It came up and then it didn't reject.
Let me tell you, the shedding is one of the easiest ways to gain profits when you're trading. Really learn how to pull up the shedding videos, okay? Because that really teaches you how to collect profits along the way. That's a very effective technique. I remember being in Tesla a couple times and taking money along the way and ended up, getting $400 worth of profit when normally I would have just sat there, in it trying to do one big trade. Take some cookie. Eric says, eat some of the cookie.
Jack, because it closed high.
We're almost coming to a close because I don't want to keep you guys on a Friday night. I did find that video, F2. I'm going to crack you guys up with this thing. I loaded it in, so we'll play it before we get out of here.
As soon as this candle, it popped up and it drove down right here. You see where it broke the previous body? Bang. That's my entry. See it right there? Yeah, you should be scalping on a 1 minute, at least for entry. And then if you guys don't, right here, you see how it's breaking this?
Yep. Yep.
That is not yet a break and hold,
yet.
right? To the upside. But this came up fast again. What does that mean? That's a bullish indicator. Yes?
Yep.
Entering now. I'm going to put my stop just below it. What is it? There it goes.
There it is.
See? 14-cent trailing
there's
stop.
backup
I'm way
candle.
late to that party. What I should have done is had a stop right here below this, right? But that is good.
Wait,
to
didn't we
me, I
just
would
hear
do
that?
that. That is looking very bullish. You can see the drive back up on this candle and have your stop right here, right below it. You see how it's still to the upside?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It doesn't get any better than that.
Okay.
Now right here, I could collect. I mean, I'm already up $70. I could collect, but I have a trailing stop because I'll just let it run the rest of the day, right? And now we're getting set up to go back to the downside. This is not it yet. Do you see it? I have to wait for the next candle only because this isn't long enough. That's not strong conviction. Do you see how this was green? As soon as this candle, though, if it breaks below this previous body right here, as soon as it breaks that to the downside, I'm going short. Do you see it? Otherwise, I don't touch it yet. This is not confirmation to the downside. What if right here, you thought you were being a hero because you saw the bounce here and you're like, damn it, I missed it. I think it's going to bounce again. And then you bought a call right here, right? And it does this candle, right?
How many people has that happened to?
Because you thought you were going to be master scalper, then not put in your stop. And then that candle crushes your soul. You're in a call. And now you're like, well, let's see if it comes back. And then you come down into here. And guess what? You probably would wind up selling your call for a loss here, right? And then you go, damn it, if only I would have.
Pretty much how it went.
Coulda, woulda, coulda.
That's right.
Been there too many times.
That's right. So again, what's going to help us every single time is going to be position size plus stop loss. So you get out of your own way, right?
Yep.
So just like this, if we went in small here on a call, who cares if, oh, I should have loaded the boat. It doesn't matter. That's a good trade. It told you right here it was going the other way. You also saw the bounce right here. And here's another thing when we're in here trading. You see how it couldn't leave this range? That's a sign of weakness, isn't it? Consolidation
Yeah.
you got off of a downtrend consolidation, pull at the open, right? Touched a critical level that touched before, 412.86. Right here starts to make you question what's going on. And then, of course, when you saw the super trend flip, see ya, hasta la vista, I'm not hanging on. So even if you bought here and you had to sell, hell, even in here, you still made money, right? So no matter what, that should be a winning trade. Now the trade, the stock keeps moving. It hits in here. Now here's the thing that I want you to see. Right? Let me zoom in on this. Give me 1 second. Here's what I want you to see on this trade, okay? And this can happen. This is why you've got
Miranda, thanks for helping Ken down there. Appreciate you.
to have that stop loss. Let's say you bought it right here, right? You see it right on the line. You got in a little early because you didn't do what? You didn't wait for the break and hold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what does that mean, Coach? It means if it pops through, that's not the entry, because it can go right here again, and then it can pop through. That's not the entry, and then it can go right here, and then it can pop through. That's not the entry, is it? You need it to break through and then have more position. Either a really long candle comes through it, or you then get like another second confirmation candle, which is this one. You see it?
Right. Yep.
Comes through. So this one was a long candle, plus it's the second candle. Let me clear this. It's also the second candle that came through. You see this little point? So that is now 2 candles that came through, right? So that is, this second candle is your confirmation, which means if you bought it anywhere in here, you still got to ride this down, right? And because it's SPY, contract premiums are so expensive, you made a lot of money, even on that small move, right?
That's awesome. I remember that day. We'll watch one more. We'll watch this risk management, then I'll put the other one on, then we'll go ahead and end with Coach's rules.
The nice thing with this one, if you bought in when you were supposed to, right? It could be somewhere in this candle.
Yep.
Even when it broke through VWAP off of these
Dude,
levels,
I'm on a lot of
probably
these
be a
videos.
flat trade. So the nice thing with that is, because hell, it probably didn't even go red, depending on, right? If you bought it up here, obviously go red.
Right.
But again, it's that whole risk management, right? Depending on where you bought it, what time, is it red, is it not? Because some of you, if you bought it right on the money and it pulled back, it's still probably a flat trade or green. And then you're like, well, I don't care if it really broke through. I still have a little bit of range, right? Because you got to have some wiggle room. You could still be like, I'm still okay.
Right.
It's got to be a judgment on you, how the trade was, right? Is it falling behind when it shouldn't? Am I in the hole when I shouldn't be? I don't want to wait, right, to have this thing pull back. Now, here's what I would rather you do. Now, and here's the thing, too. Some of you can't do what I'm about to say because you have cash accounts. If you have a margin account with unlimited trades, you can do exactly what I'm about to tell you. So remember, these are 2 different principles. If you are a cash account, it typically doesn't let you go in and out and in and out. And I could do this 60 times today. So this might not apply to you. So I'm going to say it 2 ways. Those of you with a cash account, because you're typically, you're allowing yourself 1 to 5 trades a day, you probably won't want to get in this and then get right out and then go, well, I'll get in it again. Well, that's 2 trades.
Right.
Do that. With an unlimited account, I can go, I'll get in here and then I'm going to get out here and then I'm going to get in back here and I'll pull back, get out here. And then, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You can work a little bit more because you're allowed.
Christine, that's one of the things that helped you with the margin. So I feel your pain, girl.
The leverage to do it.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I hold on, because you know my situation. So
Dude,
I can't get in and out 10 times. So it actually is making me better at
That's
holding on to shit.
Yeah, that's correct. So in your case, or a cash account, we
Yeah,
get trade. It's not really going bad against us. We're still okay. It's
right.
still fine. You're still seeing the EWO is still green. It still looks good. There's a difference. So you could stay in this if it made sense to you, if you were in small enough. Now, here's the other key critical part. If you loaded the boat and you went in too big on this trade, this would have wrecked you. You would have got out, and then it would have ran. They'd be like, oh, damn it, because you were in too heavy. If you were in the right size and it pulled back and you still got wiggle room, you're like, I ain't worried about that yet. That ain't even a thing.
Dude, that is so funny. This video has to be like a year. I remember this conversation. I have like literally learned so much since then. I wouldn't even be in this trade, first of all. I wouldn't even be in this thing right now. Because all of this chop in the beginning, yeah, I wait that crap out. I would probably, if I saw a continuation here would probably be my entry point. You know, or if I see this going up, I would wait for it to finish and then get in once it, like Nate says, on the shoulders of the candle. You know what I mean?
Thing yet. And then it runs, you're like, position size, right? Position. Don't I say it every day?
Yes, sir.
So if you were in the right position size, this little pullback, you wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, there goes 10,000. You might go, there's 100.
That helps in the pre-market too. Just like in boot camp, I'm calling it boot camp. Buying one share helps you to let a trade kind of play out a little bit. You know, the strategy is once you wait in the weeds, if it picks you up with that one share, you add in as it's going up. Now, yeah, it's raising your averages a little bit, but if it's a trade that's going in your favor and it's going up, why not add in? And that way you're making more money. If it goes against you, have an out, you know, 10 cents, a dollar, 50 cents, whatever it is to you that you'll feel comfortable taking a little bit of a hit, but at least you only had one share. So it's only going to be but so much.
$100. I can
So
sweat through
position
this
size is huge.
thing. This isn't really that much. Risk management, tolerance, position size, knowing what you're supposed to be doing. How does it still look? Is everything still okay? Right?
So yeah, that is awesome. All right, so here's the video I was talking about, because you know Coach is a goofball, man. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for watching the videos with me, F2, and hanging out. Everybody down there in the chat. Miranda, thank you for helping Ken Lewis. Hopefully you guys got everything resolved down there. If not, you know, maybe go ahead and continue the conversation on Discord and a ticket. Everybody that's down there, Darn Cricket, Christina, Vegan Knowledge, JJ, thank you for being here. Bucko 504. Ken Lewis, hopefully you get and there's a lot that's changed, Ken, so welcome back. Welcome back. Kyle, what's up, Kyle? DJ Vinny, everybody that stopped by, thank you so much. Listen, let's watch our mentor have fun with this one, right?
I got no sleep. I got no sleep. We're getting fired up. That it says, go to the pricing and click here for more packages. And I've got a giant arrow that points exactly where you're supposed to go. And if you did exactly what I said to do when I said to do it, you did.
Coach is a goofball, man. Oh my God. So with that being said, everybody have a great night. We're going to go ahead and end with the serious version of Coach, with Coach's rules. You got any plans this weekend, F2?
Working and going to have a get together with my son and stuff at his house. So
awesome. Cool. That sounds like a plan. Jen and I are celebrating our 6-year anniversary Sunday, so we'll be kind of chilling. I plan on just doing a lot of editing this weekend and just relaxing. You know, don't forget. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Don't forget, Nate is going to go ahead and do a master class Monday when the market closes. Bruno is going to open a Zoom room, a breakout room, so that he can go ahead and just kind of talk to us when, because the market closes Monday. So, well, it closes at 1. It's open, but it closes at 1. It closes early. It's like a half day. So Nate is going to go ahead and hang out for a little bit with us and do some training. You know, he's going to have a breakout room. So if you guys have anything that you're struggling with, come on in there if you have a minute and kind of hang out with us and get some extra training. All right. So with that being said, all right, we're going to go ahead and end with Coach's Rules. Everybody, thank you for hanging out with me tonight, and see you in David's training tomorrow morning. Peace and blessings.
Some of the rules that we have to and live and die by in here is do not lose more than 1 to 3% of your total account value in any given day. Make sure you have stop losses on each and every trade, regardless of shares and or options. Make sure you guys are practicing small base hits. Don't go for home runs. Allow the runners to run and stop out the losers. If you're a new trader, make sure you are paper trading using a simulated trading system such as Webull or some of the other ones that are out there. Also, if you're a newer trader, please don't trade in the first 30 minutes or the last hour of the day. Those are the most dangerous times. If you are an expert trader, please make sure you also are being careful the first 3 minutes and the last 8 to 9 minutes of the day. Those are the absolute most volatile times in the entire market.